The answer is the greatest love of all. The question: why do we need to create a safe space to talk about race? 3 years ago, this week actually, my son was born. There's a little baby here just to remind me as well. Beautiful. When he came out, I looked at him, held him up, had him close to my chest, you know, skin on skin, smelt his hair, breathed in his essence. My beautiful son. I'm here to protect him, make a better future for him, a better world. Then these words came into my mind. The great Martin Luther King: may a man be judged on his character, not the colour of his skin. This is why we need to create a safe space to talk about race. Children are wonderful. They're so innocent. They just say what they see. It's like catchphrase. You see a fat person, they'll be like, there's a fat person. Yeah? See a man with one leg, they're like, Papa, he's got one leg. See a black person, they'll say, there's a black person. What's wrong with that? In my lifetime, I've had experiences of little children coming up to me and saying, is your skin dirty? No, it's okay. Have you got chocolate on your face? No, it's okay. Are you called Mr. Brown because your skin's brown? And they just like to explore and discuss and just find their way around the world and how it works, morals and guidance. You might know Piaget as a child psychologist, talked about play therapy, and he said that children's play is their work. So children play and they go through situations where they look at time and they want to discuss and explore life. And how do they do that? How do they do it? Mummies and daddies. Yeah, you know mummies and daddies? You know cops and robbers? Bang, bang. These are the things that children do to discover and explore how the world works. Now, how does the world work? There was an old experiment back in the 1940s done by the Clarks. Black doll, white doll experiment. You might know. In fact, I could use someone. Any volunteers that would like to come up on stage and help me?
Go on, I'll do it.
Anyone? Yeah. You two look good. Come up, give them a clap. I'm going to run off to get my dolls. Just stand up there. I forgot my dolls. And here we have them. Which doll would you like? Okay, for the purpose of this experiment, we will call this young lady Jane. And we might call this young lady, just look like a Shaniqua. She can be a Shaniqua. Okay? Okay. The experiment went as, you know, what do children think about a black doll and a white doll when they're playing and experimenting with life? Black children and white children are asked the same questions. Which doll's the white doll? Pretty clear to see. Which doll's the black doll? Pretty clear to see. Then some more challenging questions started to be asked. Which doll's the good doll? Over 90% of children said the white doll. Which doll's the bad doll? Same again. Over 90% of the children said the black doll. Which doll is the pretty doll? White doll. Which doll's the ugly doll? The black doll. These questions continue to be asked. Positive affirmations and negative affirmations. Constantly, the black doll was coming up with negative affirmations all the time. Meanwhile, the white doll was getting the good affirmations. And all you need to do is watch Disney, and you will notice that the villain's always a couple of shades darker. Why is that? Makes you think. Give my helpers a round of applause. Thank you very much. Take the music, take the music. Thank you. In 2006, Dr. Bigler done an experiment with children, asking them why they thought there'd been no black presidents in 43 before President Obama became president. Over 25% of them said it's illegal. Wow. How do you explain that to a child? Do I say, right then, I know you're for, but actually what happened was people went across to Africa, kicked off people's doors, took men, women and children, put them below decks, nowhere to move, swimming in urine, feces, bringing them across to work. Wow, you get paid to work, don't you? To slave all day, all night, then to be freed, to be chased through the woods, to be lynched, pulled up and hung from a tree, to move on from there, to be run down by police and shot for no reason. How do I explain that to a child? All we can do is discuss these things with them and create a safe space to talk about race. Some of you might know Whitney Houston. She said, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty that they possess inside. Give them that sense of pride. It makes it easier to let the children's laughter remind us of how we used to be. Because the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. So please, if I give you a message to take away tonight, I urge you all, create a safe space to talk about race. Thank you.